A new US proposal backed by President Donald Trump would require Ukraine to cede additional eastern territory in exchange for long-term American security guarantees, a move Washington says is intended to prevent Russia from restarting the war. Sources say the 28-point plan grants Russia full de facto control over all of Luhansk and Donetsk, including areas still held by Ukraine, while largely freezing current lines in Kherson and Zaporizhia. Withdrawn areas in Donbass would be designated as a demilitarized zone. Ukraine would not be asked to recognize Russian sovereignty over Crimea or Donbass, though the US and several partners would. Ukrainian officials say the plan also limits the size of Ukraine's armed forces and long-range weapons, conditions they call unacceptable. According to sources, Zelensky's national security advisor Rustem Umerov held direct talks with Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff. US officials, however, claim Zelensky later walked back from those understandings and is now pursuing a separate plan with European partners.
What we as Europeans have always supported is a long-lasting and just peace, and we welcome any efforts to achieve that. Of course, for any plan to work, it needs Ukrainians and Europeans on board, so this is very clear.
In Kyiv, residents also rejected the idea of territorial concessions.
I do not consider these conditions acceptable, even if leaders agree. People and the military will never accept it.
I do not think Zelensky will sign such terms. He knows it would be unpopular, and he is patriotic enough not to do it.
These conditions are not acceptable. Ukraine should return to the borders of 1991.
US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said on social media that Washington is preparing serious and realistic ideas, insisting that any lasting peace will require difficult concessions from both sides.